welcome to
Trending Topics.
Guys, in today's topic, we're going to discuss a very interesting topic. Last week, B Simone mentioned something about she wouldn't date a 9 to 5, and in today's video, we're going to
talk about it, discuss it between the two of us, and see what you guys think as well.
So stay tuned, and of course, keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe. So what did you think of that comment? Like, the question is, would you date a 9 to 5 guy? Would you, and what do you think about that?
I think personally, yes, of course I would date a 9 to 5. I just feel like it just brings that kind of security, because some people idea of thinking that obviously when someone works 9 to 5, in their mind they just think, oh, okay, you're working for the government, you're not making a lot of money. But trust me, I know a lot of guys that work 9 to 5 and they're making $500,000 a year. So to me personally, I would date a 9 to 5 just for the security, because every single month I need my man to be bringing in exactly the same amount, if anything more.
Okay, so for me, yes, I would date a 9 to 5 guy. I don't think she meant to say as in like a 9 to 5. I think she was trying to say like she would only date an entrepreneur. So if she was to date someone who does like 9 to 5, but probably has like a good job or has a really good income for the lifestyle that she's living, then that's fine. But if he doesn't, then obviously she wouldn't go there. Now my thing is this: I honestly believe like whoever you decide to be with or share your life with, or whoever you decide to marry, that is going to determine the outcome of your own life. So I do agree with her to an extent. I agree with her in the sense of like I would rather date a guy who is a boss, who has an entrepreneur mindset, who wants to do well in life and basically change his generation and maybe like build wealth or etc., rather than a guy who's like comfortable, like this is what I'm earning and I want to stick to this and I don't necessarily have goals, or I don't want to move up the ladder. So for me, I agree with that bit. I wouldn't settle for a guy like that as well, but that's basically because I feel like I'm very like an entrepreneur type of woman as well. So I need someone to have the same mindset as me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I think basically what she was meant to say is like, obviously she wouldn't date a broke guy, because I don't think no one wants to date a broke guy. I think she should just said it rather than saying obviously she wouldn't date someone that works 9 to 5, because trust me, there's a lot of guys out there working 9 to 5 and yet bringing in loads and loads and loads of money. So obviously she wouldn't date a broke guy, and I don't think no one wants to date a broke guy, because I mean, we've got time for that.
That's true. I think that's what it is. I think she worded it like she didn't choose the right words.
Yes.
Because I feel like I understand what she was trying to say, but she didn't word it properly. And then another thing is like, you know, like you said, there's a lot of people who work in 9 to 5 who do get like a steady income, like, you know, architects, you know, earn a lot, lawyers earn a lot, and then
bankers.
It just depends, bankers, you know, and that's a 9 to 5 job.
Their bonus alone are like millions.
Exactly. So I think what she's trying to say is like, obviously she'd rather date a successful guy, like a boss or a hustler, she said as well.
Yeah.
Would you date a hustler?
No, before, trust me. All my exes, they were hustlers, like, you know, because it was all about that lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was fun. Obviously, they're bringing in that cash. They don't care because it's fast life. Do you understand? But like, obviously, I think at the stage I am in my life now, I don't want to be having panic attack when you're not calling me because I'm thinking that the police have taken you because you're doing something dodgy. So for that purpose, I wouldn't. But I mean, back in the days, yes, that was.
So you wouldn't marry like a hustler?
No, not now.
Okay.
Would you?
Oh yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
You know what? I just feel like nothing is guaranteed. Like, you can have someone who has their own business, you can have someone who works 9 to 5 and they can lose the job, like the company can go bust. Someone that owns the business can go down. So I just feel like in every career choice that you do, there is a risk, and obviously hustling is a bit different, and I get the point. You want to go bed with like
peace of mind,
of mind, etc. And I do get that feeling. But for me, will I 100% rule it out? I don't think so. I think that lifestyle is quite nice. You know what, like a hustle, like dating a hustler and dating a 9 to 5 is literally two different lifestyles. And I feel like once you've kind of like dated like a hustler or experienced that kind of lifestyle, it can be quite hard to kind of like date someone that doesn't live that lifestyle, because I feel like managing money, planning, everything is just very different. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I would date like an entrepreneur or someone who has a business, or you know, someone who works 9 to 5 but at a good position. But at the same time, I wouldn't rule like hustling life out either.
And she loved the hustling life. She's about the lifestyle, yo.
Okay, so I know like you've dated a hustler before, and now you're married to like a businessman.
Yeah.
So what would you say are like the pros and cons, and like how do you feel, like what do you feel like you've made the right decision in terms of choosing which one? Because obviously you experience both, you're kind of like it's different, you know, it's different relationship.
I mean, like as I said before, like when I was young, it was fun. Do you understand? Like, because obviously a guy that's like obviously hustling and stuff, they don't really give an F about, you know, life. Everything is fun, everything's going out, popping champagne, living that lifestyle, jumping on tables, you know, doing all of that. And then whereas obviously my husband now, he's very like serious when it comes to obviously his business, and like, you know, he's just very screwed on, you know, so it's totally different. Like even sometimes I feel like I need to just kind of like tame down just to be, you know, rub shoulders with him a bit, because I'm a bit too hype for him. But I feel like at the same time that's what balances us, because you know, I'm a bit more on the street, and then he just keeps me straight. Like fix up girl, fix up. So yeah.
Like for me as well, like obviously I've dated 9 to 5, and I've dated the hustlers. Well, no hustler, a hustler. Hustler, like I'm out here dating hustlers. I mean hustler. Okay. So for me, I mean, so yeah. So for me, like obviously, I've dated both. And definitely lifestyle is different. I feel like when you're dating someone who's 9 to 5, there's a lot more budgeting, there's a lot more like, you know, I would say focus, because the hustlers can be focused as well. Hustlers, you know, they open businesses, they buy mortgages, they turn the money around, like they basically
like
they
a smart hustler.
There's a smart hustler. Let's call it a smart hustler. So you have those as well. So I would say the main difference is like spending money wise. Definitely, I think when you're dating a 9 to 5, it's more on budget, more like, you know, important things. And then maybe if it's your birthday, you can get a Gucci bag, or if it's, you know, Christmas, you can get a nice Christmas present, and once in a while you can go out, you know, somewhere nice and eat. I feel like when you're dating like a hustler or entrepreneur of that sort, or anyone from like a high profile or finance range caliber, I think it's just a much more flamboyant lifestyle. Obviously, as you want something, you can get it, you can travel more, you can do more. So for me, I think
but I think like obviously with me, obviously with my experiences is like obviously dating like a roadman, like, you know, they're on road, they're doing like obviously not illegal stuff. So even though like they're making fast money, it's not always they don't always have money. Do you understand? Because
that's
sometimes
do you know
what I mean? Because sometimes whatever they're doing don't go through. So like, you know, as you said, that Gucci bag, like he promised me, I'm like, excuse me, where's my bag? And then he'd be like, oh babe, you know, next month, because you know this didn't go through. Do you understand? So that's like, you know, that's a downfall, because as I said, like with me, I need security. I need to make sure that if I want something, I need it. Like I can't just be like, babe, this month. I'll be like, what do you mean this month? So what are we gonna do?
So yeah, I feel like even with hustlers, it's not always guaranteed. But overall, I just feel like the most important is mindset. It doesn't matter who you date, how much money the person has, or how he gets his money. It's the mindset of the person. Do you understand? Because as much as you want a rich guy or an entrepreneur or whatever, if that person is going to treat you like if that person is not going to be there for you, if that person is just going to treat you like a suitcase, or
don't even care,
they don't really care about you, are you going to want to date that person
just because
of what he got, of what he's providing for you? No. So I feel like even though it's a factor, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's the most important thing. If you have a 9 to 5 that doesn't earn as much money, but he loves you, he's there for you, he's trying his best, and he does the necessities, I think that can work as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that's the topic that actually me and you need to discuss actually, because I feel like maybe as a woman yourself, you can boss up. Do you understand? If you're bossing up, if you've got your own stuff, then I don't think you should be worrying about, you know, what your man, even though, like, let's be honest,
you
like,
have to worry about it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But
like, let's be honest, like, you're not going to be dating, like, you know, someone broke, but if you got your own thing, it kind of like make things, you know, a bit more easy on him and easy on yourself as well, you know. So,
I've actually seen relationships, like, I'm not necessarily saying take that route, but I have seen relationships where the woman had more than the guy, and the woman built up the guy, and now together they own successful businesses. I mean, that thing is 50-50. It can work in your favor, but it can also not work in your favor. But I feel like because they had a bond and they had genuine love for each other, and they understood each other and they were on the same page, they were able to make that work, which comes back to like mindset. It just depends on the person that you're dealing with. Yeah,
I've actually got a friend like that as well. Like, when she first met her husband has so much money, and then something happened with the husband's business, and the husband literally lost everything, and then she had her own business, and what she did, she sold her business, she sold her business, and I think she got like millions for the business. And you know what she did? She actually split the money into half and helped build her husband. So now her husband is like there, and then she's there as well. So like the two of them, like literally, they're untouchable. You can't even touch them. So again, it's all about mindset, as you said. Like, you know,
it's literally all about mindset. So yeah, this is our opinion about it. We thought like it would be a nice subject to talk about. And also we want to talk to the women and see, you know, how they feel about it. Because this is a topic that actually a lot of women or people actually talk about. Do you understand? So it's quite a debate. So
please drop your opinions, because remember, this is the discussion. Let us know what you think.
And of course, as well, don't forget to subscribe. And then we'll see you in our next video sharing our next topic. See ya. Bye.